little bit of technical issues. It's been a while since we've had some technical issues, Lunchy. We've pretty much always had it on lock, but I wouldn't put that at the fault of our setup. Just sounds like something was doing very weird things after working no problem for
Yeah,
months.
it seems because I kept the same settings throughout all tournaments, but I think it might have been a software like problem because I had a big Windows update last night. You know what those things do? They
Yeah,
get into your
they always
files
break
and
something, don't they?
they just they mess around. So hopefully everything is back to normal now. On top, we're able to win that last map pretty convincingly. I think it was 100 to what, 100 to 64, I believe. And we're
Yeah, yeah,
moving
it
into
was roughly that. Yeah.
moving into a truth CTF. I think this will be a. I know Authority are a little bit stronger on this map. We'll see how they go. Ninjestics, nice shots off the spawn. Able to get two players one shot and rotate to that camo. Does eventually go down though by Madzi. But he did a lot of damage and they secure themselves the camo as well. And that camo is so deadly in the Slayer. We're going to see Junior see what he does with it. Going up to P3. I like this positioning with the camo. Able to spot the player on the Eli. Just wisely back up though because
Ooh.
you thought he was going to stick him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was watching it.
And I like, yeah, this is good positioning right now, and just not overextending too hard. Getting the players weak for his teammates to just collapse. It's exactly what you got to do with the camo. I mean, not only are you invisible, but you also have no aim assist on you, so it's just harder for those players to win those 1v1s against you anyway.
Yeah, Junior utilizing that camo to the fullest. Doing very well right now. Very calculated. You can tell he's really thinking about everything that he's doing. And it's really paid in dividends. They're up 8 kills right now. And Junior, he's just been... Whoa, a bit of an unfortunate nade for him there. Hiding in there. Got the perfect bounce to take him out. But 10 kills the difference right now, Lunchy. So Authority doing very well. They have no idea there's a player right next to him. Ooh, Madzi with a clean kill there. Double kill potentially. Ran out of ammo. Gets it anyway. Wow, the perfect reload kill from Madzi. That is unbelievable. A great play from him to bring his team back a little bit, but still, 8 points the difference. His teammates not really capitalizing on opportunities that Madzi created for them there.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, Slazy did find a double kill just then. And, Madzi was, yeah, Madzi was in a really bad situation. He had to reload, and, he was down 3 shots, but somehow managed to get that perfect reversal. We're gonna see Madzi now staying alive in the Eli. Does eventually go down, but I think, someone was able to sneak away with the camera. That was Barcode. Not really, a position you want to be in. Oh, Berserk getting the triple kill, I believe. Can he find the overkill? Oh, almost finding that overkill on the player at car 2. But they don't really want to be. Oh my god, his body went flying. You really don't want to be throwing away deaths like that, Justin, if you have the camo.
No, no, you don't. And I was just watching Berserk there, and you know, it's just doing his thing, holding forward and thrust sliding at every opportunity. Team takedown medal coming up for him. It did cost him his life a couple of times in the time that I've been watching. Oh, managed to get himself 1 kill, which is in stark contrast to what we saw Junior do earlier in the game.
Oh, they're bringing it back to this. This is on top.
Yeah,
this is
4 dead.
This is classic on top that we're used to. They're down at the start of the game, and then they just somehow claw their way back. They just they're so good at their composure of just bringing those games back, despite being down by quite a significant amount.
Berserk there, just staying alive for so long. Even flashing shields, he managed to get a trade before he went down. 6 points to scoreline right now, and Authority noticing
Lucas.
that they're slowly coming out worse off after every gun battle.
So they're keeping that lead strong, 33 to 26, but it's still anyone's game. Zerk trying to rotate to his camo, needs to stay alive, but no, Lucas is lurking behind as he picks up a nice little double kill. Barco trying to answer back, but he's getting melted from everywhere. Pip secures that kill, and they grow their lead even bigger. It looks like Authority might actually have a chance here. Lucas picks up one with the perfect. Can he get the double? He does! Huge
double
kill
perfects from Lucas, the young gun himself, picking up the double kill. 2 perfects in a row. He's going to be feeling hot from that as well. And when Authority, they have that 10 kill buffer, that's dangerous if you're on top. Lucas just trying desperately to stay alive. Managing to dodge all of those nades. Here comes the collapse. They're like, listen, we're going to get this guy out of tower.
Ooh,
they sent 3 players after him.
I think that was Berserk shooting some bodies there. I'm board with Pips at the moment off the respawn. They're trapped over a car, but as long as they stick together and just pull out these kills, looks like they are able to find one. 2 players go down. I like this. I like how slow they're playing here. They didn't need to overextend. They didn't know that they were in that bubble. So Pips and Lucas just found 2 easy kills. And current score is 43 to 34 at the moment. Pips is just gonna soar out. He's able. At this point, it's okay to get a trade like that. If you have 10 kill lead, you have such a buffer that as long as you're getting those trades and if you're winning, it doesn't really matter. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're just playing nice and slow, not overextending, and just making sure that they get those trades. And on top, really don't have an answer for it. As you see right there, Ninjestics picking up that clutch kill on Slazy's foot as he tried to climb away. Marco's going to be caught as well. 49 to 39, 10 kill lead, 1 kill left. Throwing that nade out, and Junior will find the kill on Slays. So
and
that
there it is. What's the second map?
That's
On
it.
Top has dropped throughout the entire series.
I think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think On Top have dropped any more than 3 maps in this whole series.
Just insane stuff from them. And look at young Lucas.
He was definitely the standout player in that game. He did so much work at P2 and P3 and got so many clutch kills. They definitely wouldn't have been able to win that. I mean, yeah, sure, he only got 2 assists, but someone has to be the janitor of the team. Someone.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, think about it, like, he got those 2 perfect kills all on his own. And I'm noticing a Guardian Angel medal in the lineup as well. So, you know, he didn't get a lot of assists, but he was still definitely playing the team game. And managing just to stay alive that entire time. And if you go, okay, well, he died 5 times and everyone else died over 10. If he died, say, 10, 11 times, something like that, all of a sudden the matchup becomes a lot tighter. And maybe On Top goes, oh, listen, we're only 1 rotation away from being able to take this game, and they focus up a little bit harder. You know, if you're only 4 or 5 kills behind and you're like, we can clutch this up, it's a lot easier to do than when you're 10 kills behind and they're just about to win the game. So, you know, Lucas staying alive that entire time and being a turret, it's definitely the standout player, as you say, Lunchy. So now 1 map apiece, Authority versus On Top, and we move into CTF Fathom.
Capture the flag.
Alright, so like you said, 1-1 apiece right now. Authority are looking pretty good. Maybe I was selling them short a little bit too much. But they just haven't been performing against On Top. They haven't been able to take a series yet. And it honestly looks like OE Baby were just a little bit stronger. But Pips doing so much work with that railgun as he's able to find a double kill. Could we see Authority versus OE Baby in the grand final? Guess we'll have to wait and see. We're going to switch over now to Pips as he's doing so much work with that railgun in the red base. And he's going to be starting to run a flag here, Justin.
He is, and Pips, I like that discipline there. He throws the flag, oh, wasn't able to get that second kill. Look at the disrespect from Berserk there. And Pips, if he managed to get that second kill, that flag might have been on the cards there, but no, he goes down. Lucas goes down, fighting Barcode there. I'm on Berserk's perspective now. He's got that railgun in his back pocket. I think he might have one bullet left to play with. Oh no, he goes down. Looks like it's dry. Blaze, next person, he goes down. Barcode, he goes down. That's three down.
Three dead. And Pip knows exactly where they're going to be spawning. He's already pressuring those respawners. Gets 2 players weak, and he's got that tac mag, as we like to call it. Such a powerful gun in when you got some map control. Barcode, I think that was a triple kill for him. Switching over to Barcode, trying to find the overkill. Trying to get that flag touch, but I don't think they were able to. They finally throw the flag out the window. Junior doing what he can to slow it down. He gets dropped. Madsy's in a position now. We have a flag standoff.
Yeah, those 2 flags are going to meet in the middle there. This next battle.
They won't be able to stop this. There's no way.
Top. Looks like they're going to get one on the board, and that's one for On Top. And that camo's just about to pop as well, Lunchy. It's this minute. Probably being slapped on someone's chest as we speak. Arco's waiting for it. He does get away with it cleanly. Picks up a kill. He'll stay on board with Barcode. And watch what he does here with his gun. See what he decides to do. Just sneaking in the base. I think he's going to wait for his teammates to push up a little bit and wait for a pick. Here we go. Sneaky little pick. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
Flag just a little bit.
I think he he just didn't get that touch in time. Junior is he was able to sneak into the other base though and pull the flag out, but he does get dropped instantly. I don't think they're going to be able to stop this next flag again. On Top, uncontested. They get another flag on the board. It looks like the Slayer games Authority have that slaying ability, but when it comes to objective games, On Top really do shine. Right now, I'm on board with Madsy. He's got that tac mag, putting some damage into those players over on the silo. He's just going to rotate over, trying to help his teammates. Looks like the flag is on the run. He's able to spot one. That's going to be Lucas without a thruster, but somehow slithers away.
The enemy flag has been returned.
Doing a lot of damage here. Eventually, he's going to get called out there by Pip. Unfortunate timing there for him. And Lucas doing what he can. That railgun comes in. Somehow he's got no health, no shields. And no problem there for Berserk. Clearing out his base. You really got to be quick to clean out your base in this game type, Justin.
Find our flag.
Yeah, you cannot let someone be in your base, absolutely. And I think we were talking about it before we even streamed the series on it, but Fathom, the spawns are so predictable. And it's also a really great map for beginners if you need to learn spawns and how to predict them and where you need to be and all that kind of stuff, because it's very easy to block spawns, but because the spawns are so tight in this map, you can be in just the wrong spot and you're not going to be blocking that spawn. And that's why it's so important to clear out your base, because if someone's in your base, then you're going to spawn very far away from that flag, and On Top taking that one 3-0. So now they're 2-1 against Authority. Dare I say Game 5 coming up?
Potentially. We're going to be moving on to another objective game. And I just want to quickly mention Barcode's kills. 16 kills to his name. 2 perfect kills as well. He was going off. I don't know if he got any multi-kills. Just a few double kills here and there. But, you know, with most players not even cracking 1,000 damage, and we saw Barcode and Slazy dropping huge damage. Now moving into Oddball, Justin, I honestly don't know how this is going to go, being Oddball, and it's one of those game types that I think a lot of teams aren't as practiced in. But I think if they play similar to how they just played, On Top are moving to the Grand Finals, and we're going to see what I am really excited for. But that's not to count Authority out just yet. They did really well in that Slayer game type. But when it comes to these objectives, I just don't think they have that team composure. They don't have that ability to just claw their way back.
No, and On Top has that in spades.
Oddball.
And Oddball Echelon. Have to see. I think there's an opportunity for Authority to take this one, Lunchy.
I'm starting up Mr. Lightam himself. Like, he should get those rockets pretty much uncontested with the help of Slays. On the other side of the map, though, it didn't go too well as 2 players go down for On Top. Zerk trying to get some information. He's got 1 rocket. He's just going to waste that. And just try and catch that player with the Oddball. I like that play. I think it actually lived for... It was able to get 10 seconds out of that. And that's what we were talking earlier on, Justin, about how you can just milk with the ball. And if you can just stay alive, just an extra, those few seconds, that can really help you, you know, it can come down to the wire, these Oddball games.
Yeah, I gotta say,
every second matters.
If you're playing the ball when you're full shield and no one's shooting it, you're doing something wrong. Like, you should be waiting until the pressure is actually there before playing it, and then milking it as much as possible. And I guess that's the difference between the high-level squads and the lower-level squads. Able to milk as much time there.
Looks like Red Team finally able to get some ball control. Seeing Barcode rotate that ball. He's just running it over to Blue, but maybe, I don't know what his plan was there. It looks like they were actually going to be spawning below him, and he does get taken out. They really want that Blue setup. Looks like it's a 2v2 situation right now. Lucas has a flank. He's able to sneak away with the ball. This is going to be really good for him if he can stay alive. He does. He's somehow staying alive. He's going to just milk as much time as he can. See, that's exactly what you need to do. He stood on the
ledge there. He stood on the ledge because he's like, even if I get even 1 more second, it's going to be worth it. Because he was dead anyway. So he just stood on the ledge and waited to die, Lunchy. That's exactly what we were talking about. So great stuff from him.
Yeah, we've seen him do that twice now, and that little bit of extra time is gonna come in handy at the end of the game. And see, at the moment, Berserk, he's picked up that camo, and it looks like Lucas was able to secure those rockets. So
yeah, but he used 1 on Junior and then 1 at a wall, and then got killed by Berserk. So he did not have a good life.
Oh, so close to being an overkill there. Killing spree for Berserk, doing so much damage with the camo. And Barcode should find that cleanup kill. They finally have some map control, and they have a setup. If they can control this... Oh no, he had to rotate out the front. Junior finds that cleanup. Berserk does trade the kill, but you have to ask the question, well, how did they threw away that setup? They had 3 players down for a little bit. And now Ninjestics just lurking around the Pelican. Right now, 2 players go down. That's exactly how you got to play this. I honestly think you just have to milk that ball time as much as you can. Let your teammates get those picks. Even if you die with the ball, it's okay. As long as you just stay alive.
He's perfectly set up, Lunchy. He's got teammates on either side.
Wow, they're just melting them off spawn. And he can rotate. See, now that they know that they've lost blue control, he can rotate over to top mid and maybe get some help from I think that's Pips on the right side. No, sorry, Junior on the right side. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to spot Madzi, and I think he actually baited him, threw the ball down. Madzi was so bamboozled, he didn't know what was going on. This is some crazy time we're seeing here from Ninjestics.
Wow, and I love that he's dropping the ball as well. And he's picked his timing perfectly every time so far. Putting in damage
back.
for his teammates.
Rotating
he's getting
back.
chased. He's getting chased. Didn't manage to play it, but they did manage to get the camo lunchy. So they got 70-point lead at the moment, and they got the camo. But Madzi's got that rocket.
I think Barcode actually thought the camera was still up, so he was still waiting there for a pretty significant amount of time. Junior in a 1v1 with Madzi misses some shots, some shaky shots there. And that ball will still be down. Looks like Red Team finally able to get some points.
Look at Lucas right now.
Oh no. Oh! The 1-2
Wow.
kangaroo just gives him the smackaroo right there.
Looks like Berserk has been screen looking because he's stolen their strat. It didn't pan out for him quite as well though. He gets lit up pretty quickly.
I think the Pelican is a really good place to set the ball up because you have so much cover. They can't easily nade you, and you can climb up on top of it too.
Yeah, exactly. And if you jump off it, it gives you all the momentum that you need to play that ball as well.
So 3 players down for a short amount of time here for Authority, which is giving On Top a chance to come back. They need to get as much time as possible off this setup. They're opting to hold the rocket side instead of the Pelican. And it was working out pretty well so far. Berserk's doing, he's getting some time on the ball. He's going to rotate to bottom mid for some reason. Must have had some information that there was a guy coming up behind him. But, yeah, see, look, there it is. It looks like there was a player who snuck in. 3 players go down. Madzi's in a position to grab the new fresh ball and the rockets as well. So this is it. This is their chance.
Yeah, 30 points the difference right now. I'd really love to see Authority get away with this one. They got the rockets, they got the ball, and Ali Berserk, he's got that plasma pistol as well. Here comes the pressure. Oh, back smack coming in from Lucas. Managing to kill Madzi as well. Area kill, that ball has been played. 20-point buffer still for Authority, so they're still in control of this game, but it does, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell because it seems like On Top of starting to take control of this game, Lunchy. Well, as I say, that Pips gets a clutch double kill, and he's putting more points on the board, and he's rotating across the map here. Going to put himself in a position to be able to play the ball, and here come his teammates.
Oh, Berserk is lurking, but no. Berserk is lurking. He gets absolutely melted, though.
He did not even have a chance then.
I think Red Team will win that interaction and keep their control. The comeback isn't real. Madzi gets the trade with Lucas. The perfect shots come in. Pips needs to try and stop this ball and break this setup. Looks like Ninjestics will find one. Switch over to Ninjestics. Can he find the double? He's just playing games in the lift, trying to stay alive. Lifting up and down. He's able to find two players go down. They need to shut down this ball carrier. 3 players go down. That's going to be it. That's going to be... This is the break that blue team finally needed. And Junior able to get away with the ball. Just barely staying alive. No shields. No problem. There we go. He eventually goes down. But they milk so much time, Justin. They milk so much time.
Yeah, the scoreline difference went all the way down to 16 points, and it's inflated all the way back out to 30. Authority, this is their game to lose right now, and players are just dropping left and right. And
Junior
camo as well.
Did you see that play by Junior? He knew that his team was in a disadvantage. He just picks up the ball and just throws it off the mat. Even though he dies, he resets the ball. He puts the ball on a cooldown as well, so they can't grab it for the next 10 seconds. It's now spawned, and we're going to see Red Team in a position to grab that early ball and try and get a setup here, but the problem I've seen with this series so far is no one's really able to get a long, like any more than 30 seconds on this map, except for earlier on when we saw the setup by Ninjestics. We haven't really seen that again.
No, we haven't. And the thing is, if you have a setup like that and a play like that, it gives your team so much confidence because it feels easy. When you're set up, you have the other team on the back foot, it feels easy, and that's probably the confidence that they've needed to hold on to the lead this entire game, Lunchy. I mean, on top, they got close, but they
9
fumbled.
seconds left. 9 seconds left. The ball carrier just has to stay alive. Junior's going to go down. Madsy's in a position. He's grabbed it. He's actually going to play the ball. I don't know if that was the right play. He's going to now give blue team a chance to just nade out this ball and just keep milking the time. Player comes in. Ninjestics lurking behind. Lucas as well with the plasma pistol. Finds double kill and grabs the ball. 5 seconds left. That's going to be game over. And Authority take game number 3. We're going to a game 5. Could it be done?
5.
Could it be done?
I can't believe it.
So,
and here
we
go.
Are we finally going to see it?
This is what we've been wanting to see for 5 weeks, Lunchy.
Pips dropping 27 kills. Absolute machine. And you know how we were talking earlier on about how important 10, 20 seconds can be? Even if it's just some scrap time, you know, even if you know that you're not going to be able to survive, even if you can just milk a few 5 or 6 seconds just before you die and throw the ball off the map, that can really help your team at the end of the game. And we saw exactly that. We saw 150 to 114. Maybe if blue team just didn't get as much time at the start with Ninjestics, that might have been a different game. As you saw the comeback slowly happening there for on top. But now we're finally, here it is, game number 5, what we've all been waiting for. This is going to be Slayer Plaza on top versus Authority. Maybe I sold them a little bit too short. I said Authority might not be the team to finally take down on top. And I thought maybe it's OE baby. But
Authority versus OE baby.
This,
what a turn of events that would be.
We might actually see a completely different grand finals. We might see an Authority OE baby, which would be that would be a treat. It really would be a treat.
That would be a treat. That'd be like when your mum comes home with the shopping and she's like, "Hey, I bought us a box of Magnums," and you're just like, "Yes, please," and you're very happy. That's what an Authority versus OE baby grand finals would be. We're in a game 5 situation, and we haven't had a game 5 situation between 2 top teams this entire HCS series, Lunchy. It just hasn't happened. So we're blessed. We're blessed with a series, Lunchy, and a game mode like this as well. Is that I love when it really slows down. You know, it's 48, 49, something like that, and they're really turtling up. Maybe one player's got a sniper and they're trying to get a flank to pick an angle or something like that. It can be very exciting, those last few kills. So I'd love to see a nail biter at the end to cap this series off. And hopefully the players oblige. Give the people what they want. But I think Authority will be popping off out of their chairs if they manage to take this series after having some really unfortunate seedings in the bracket and getting knocked out very early on.
They've had to play on top in round 1 or round 2 of each tournament quite early, and it's single elim too. So it's pretty disheartening if you're a pretty decent team having to play the best team so earlier on. Really doesn't show, I guess, how hard you've been working. And we're finally seeing Authority. They've brought it to a game 5. Could they do it? They won the last Slayer. Can they be the first team in the Halo 5 Pro Series to take down the Goliath that is on top? At the moment, we see Ninjestics getting absolutely melted, though. Red team do secure themselves. They secure themselves the overshield and the snipe. So a nice little lead there for But on top, 4-1. I'm going to switch over to the player with the sniper rifle. That's going to be Barcode.
Barcode, he's got the snip, and he's got a little sliver of overshield as well. So he's got a little bit to play with there. And, you know, scoreline nothing to bring attention to right now. It's still very early days.
Oh my!
Ooh, Barco getting the airborne snapshot on Pips there. And they're just rotating through, clearing out those spawns, looking for new players. And killing spree, another headshot for Barco. And I don't know if you can feel it, Lunchy.
I can. Watch, look at his movement.
He's finally got his eyes open.
Like,
double kill for him. He's just...
You just have to watch how Barcode's moving around the map. Look, he naded that player off the spawn, got the player one shot in the lift, and he's got 2 players one shot bottom mid, doing so much damage. Barcode is playing out of his mind. He does not want to lose this.
He absolutely doesn't. On top has not been in this situation for months. I mean, they just easy street all the way through, 3-0ing basically everyone, and here they are, game 5, and the way they're playing is completely changed.
Oh, 3 dead.
Showing just how good they are.
They've brought it back though, despite that really rough start. We're seeing Ninjestics laying down fire over on the LR, doing so much damage. Going to put those outlines on as you see 3 players coming up respawn. Maybe he's a little bit too aggressive here. He needs to stay alive, wait for his teammates to come up and help him. Help comes in, nade comes in. It looks like he's able to pick a last shot. Double kill for Ninjestics, huge play by him. Pips finds a 3rd as well as they take the lead 14-11. Pips finds a double kill and overshield for him. I'm going to switch over now to Pips as he's just flying in and taking out these spawners.
Yeah, that overshield is basically spent. Here comes the collapse into blue there. Oh, Authority, they're hungry. 18-13 right now. During that overshield, a little bit of a fumble on the kill on Barcode, losing most of his overshield, but still they finish the collapse, clean them out, and they're currently in the lead. Lunchy on board with Slays, he does go down. I'm gonna switch over to Ninjestics now, who's trying to clear out Berserk there, managed to find that kill. Barcode's there, puts some nades in, puts some damage. Barcode's gonna ego challenge him. Ninjestics giving him the respect that he deserves. Lucas comes in for the cleanup. Ninjestics full shields. Bait and switch with Lucas. He does go down, but it looks like Mazzy managed to get away. No, he doesn't. The nade gets the cleanup, Lunchy. 10 points the scoreline right now. Authority, they're hungry.
Yeah, it looks like Pips is able to secure that sniper as well. So if they can just stay alive, I think they need to slow down the game now, and that's exactly what they're doing. As you see right now, 2 players just working together, and Pips is able to find that player on top gold. Just slowing down the game, working together, calling out those spawners. They're going to be spawning over in blue, and that's really bad position to be in, as we see Junior and the rest of his team just soaring in as they pick up 2 kills, switching back over to Pip. He does go down with that sniper rifle, and that's going to be in the hands of none other than Barcode.
Yeah, Barcode, he's got 3 bullets to play with right now, and this is what they need to get back into this game. He's going to have to get a couple of picks so they can initiate some collapses and fully clear them out. They can't go kill for kill. They need a clean sweep of 4 kills, hits that body shot, gets the cleanup. 1 more bullet to play with there. Barcode giving a lot of respect there, realizing this is game 5 and he can't just challenge everything. Picks up 1 kill, desperately trying to take down Ninjestics, poops out a nade, gets him
so
1
close.
Oh, Ninjestics,
honestly,
this
game,
Pips just picked up that fresh overshield, Lunchy.
We've got to find Pips. Where are you, Pips? There he is. I was gonna say, this is honestly, it feels like it's just between Barcode and Ninjestics. They're always up against each other, and they're both just playing out of their minds right now. I'm gonna have a look at the scoreboard as we see Ninjestics at 11-4, Barcode 12-7. Both 2 standout players. Pips eventually goes down with that overshield, but
absolutely melted in.
It seems like the 2 young guns of the team, Barcode and Ninjestics, it's really between those 2 players. Berserk's able to find that last kill with the last bullet, doing what he can with the help of his teammates, but needs to stay alive. There's going to be players collapsing in all around him, and this is not where you want to be.
No, it's really not. I'm just watching Lucas right now, and he's playing some very mature Halo. He's just was holding his angles. He was putting damage in. He wasn't overly challenging, and that seems to be translating into a sizable lead here. He comes off the respawn, gets himself some height, trying to put in players, and it looks like he's pre-shooting as he's going around corners. He's seeing where his teammates are shooting, and he's just unloading as many bullets as he can before he's even found himself a target. And that's what you want, because you land a couple of extra bullets, and that translates into assists and more kills. Hunting down Barcode now. Barcode's in big trouble. Lucas cleaning up there. 13 kills.
They're 7
in
kills
the lead
away
right now.
7
On
kills
top,
away.
the pressure is on, and Pips has got that sniper rifle now, Lunchy.
Wasn't able to secure any of those headshots, and that's going to cost him. 3 players go down. Here's an opportunity now for On Top to bring this back. If anyone can do it, it's On Top, as they get the overshield and they get themselves a sniper as well. So they've secured 2 of the power-ups. Barcodes wins that 1v1, almost gets the double kill with the sniper. Looks like Nugestics will find that kill on Slazy. Will it be too little, too late? 46. PP comes in, melted the overshield player. Lucas with the sniper rifle does go down. He's just challenging everything. He doesn't even care at this point. They know. They've done it. 47 to 38. I don't see On Top bringing this back, as we see Pips in a 1v1. Eventually does go down. But Justin, I think they have finally slain the beast.
They have, and there it is. There's the turtle up. They've realized that, boys, we can't keep training in kills right now. Far less aggressive. They're like, no, we can't give up picks. But there's that first pick.
Oh, there we go.
Caught off guard.
Last kill.
Lucas.
Oh, 1v1. Junior versus Barcode. It looks like he will be able to secure that kill. That's going to be it. Authority.
Wow.
They have
Game
slain
5.
the beast. Game 5. We are going to finally see 2 different teams in Grand Finals. Authority, I'm sorry. Honestly, I didn't think you could do it. After seeing the last 4 tournaments, and it didn't seem like they were seeing much improvement. But that was a completely different Authority team that I'm used to seeing.
Absolutely, and whether or not it's things they've been working on in scrims, or the fact that they actually got to play some matches in this cup as against getting knocked out right away, the stars just aligning for them. And something I bring attention to is just watching how Lucas is playing as a very young player that's still learning the game. I mean, he's probably spent a lot of time with these more experienced players learning how to play high-end Halo, and I was watching him and I was very impressed just how much he's improved from when I was watching him play on Osprey. And congratulations to Authority. You go to the Grand Finals and meet OE, baby. This is the dream Grand Finals right here. This could go either way, but Authority, they're on fire right now. So I'd be very worried if I was OE, baby.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to see this next series, because on one hand, you've got a fresh, coming straight off a huge win. You know, they're riding that momentum. Authority are probably really happy with how they played in that last series. And then you got OE, baby. They've seen significant improvement each week. They've been getting better and better and better, and getting really close to beating On Top. So I feel like now we're going to be seeing 2 teams clashing that have, you know, they wanted that chance to take down On Top, but they also want to be number 1, right? It's not over yet. This is for the money. This is for the pride. This is what it's all for. Everyone wants to take home the win, and we're going to be jumping into the series in just a second.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the lobby, ready to go. I just swung you an invite as well, Lunchy, and we're just going to launch straight into this one as well. OE, baby, though, you know, swinging me invites as soon as that matchup got finished. So they're ready to go. Hopefully they're warmed up, because of what we just saw from Authority. And you know what? It wasn't like On Top wasn't giving it their all. I mean, we saw with Barcode, he was in the moment. And a player like Barcode, when he's focused up, he's incredibly dangerous. and they were playing their hearts out, and it just wasn't enough. Authority taking them down when on top was playing very strong Halo. So I'd be very worried if I was OE baby, but maybe them having a little bit of a break and catching Authority, because surely Authority is a little bit tired after having to slay the juggernaut that is on top.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be starting up in just a second. Just trying to organize the stream. Predictions, Justin. What are we thinking?
I don't know, because I mean, you say, oh, Authority's very strong right now, which is true, but then we saw what OE was doing. Yes, to a lower skilled squad, but they were still playing like they were playing a top squad. They were playing very disciplined Halo, and we were watching them shred in the warm up. And they're a strong squad, a practice squad. I think it's going to be a 3-1 in favor of Authority on this one. I just seeing how well Authority managed to put all of that together. I think that they're going to do it again, but I don't think that OE is going to go down without a fight. And even if it's 3-1, I reckon all the games are going to be incredibly close.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this game's going to go down to the wire. Still can't believe that they clutched it out in that last game 5, and that's the thing. They're on top of just known for just clutching out and winning those game 5s. Alright, so switching to Observer. I think Twitter has removed my favorite emote. I'm so cut. I'm very cut. Oh well. So, I'm gonna say predictions. I feel like this... I was talking earlier, I know earlier I was talking about how I really think that that OE Baby had the skill to win this whole tournament. But after seeing what I just witnessed, and these guys would be riding the momentum, that's the thing. It's hard to tell, honestly. I feel like either of these teams could win this. I feel like we might even see another game 5.
Absolutely. This could go either way. Like, usually we're able to predict these games pretty well, but Authority just showed us that your predictions mean nothing. So this honestly could go either way. I would not be surprised if OE managed to take this 3-0. I wouldn't be surprised if Authority managed to take a 3-0. It's kind of which of these top squads can capitalize on their opportunities the best and clutch out these games. We'll just have to see. It could go either way. But after watching Authority, I'm just gobsmacked. The stars have aligned for them, and they would be my pick to win this matchup.
A nice nade from Ninjestics. He's able to get that player weak, and it comes in with the flank. Finds one. Backsmack comes in. There's a double. Isn't able to find the triple kill, but they do secure themselves with the overshield and the oddball. So a perfect start for Authority. Is it just milking that time? Nice shots there from Ninjestics. Isn't able to secure the kill, but does buy himself some time for his team as they hold down this blue base. Almost a team nade there from Lucas.
Lucas putting some points on the board. The collapse comes in.
How did he get away? I don't know how Pip survived that. 3 players collapsed in. He grabs the ball, just jumps out the window, and keeps his team going. So that's the thing. If they rotate in and you just out-rotate the other team, it doesn't matter if you lose your setup. As we see, Pip's just completely rotating around the map. Ninjestics finds a double kill off the respawn, and that's going to be really good to help his team secure some bonus points here. Ball master for Pips.
Wow, Pip's just reading the map so well. Looking where his teammates are, looking where people are dying. And here comes the pressure. The collapse is coming in. We'll have to see if they manage to hold on. Pips grabs 1 kill there. And he's still got that ball lunchy. There's Snakey. He's going to give some help there. Stick comes out. Pips has got to get out of there with that ball lunchy. He might play this, or he might try and rotate away. He does go down. Looks like the ball's going to fall off the map. So that's in the center. The annoying thing as a player when you're on this playing this map is the ball ends up in the center. You really got to pick your timing, and it does look like OE manages to get their hands on the ball, get some points on the board, but Grand Last Shadow, he goes down pretty quickly. But look at Authority, they've just got a massive lead right now. That overshield's just about to pop as well. So it looks like Ninjestics is ready for it. He slams that on his chest lunchy, and he's got plenty of overshield to play with.
And Ninjestics doing a lot of work here with the overshield. Holding down that blue base. You see 88 to 8 at the moment, unanswered pretty much. Ninjestics not going to chase that kill. Going to leave it to his teammate. Get eyes on the ball carrier. Gets the player 1 shot. Finds himself almost a double kill there. Great work there from Ninjestics. Really one of the standout players we've seen in this tournament.
Yeah, doing incredibly well. And just that example right there, he was already engaged with the player and he went, okay, he's underneath me, he's no shields, he's probably not going to challenge me, I'm just going to put some damage into the ball carrier here. And that internal timer that went in his head and then managed to put even more damage into the player that challenged and killed him. You won't see low-level players do that. They'll just go, hey, there's a guy here, let me shoot him. But Ninjestics putting damage into multiple targets. 2 brains, using both sides of his brain, Lunchy.
And wow, nice sticky grenade there from Hazley. Just pooped out that grenade last second. We're seeing 115 to 18, pretty much unanswered. They're trying to find something. Blue team, they have a setup. They had a setup, just a little bit, but it looks like the collapse coming in. That's going to be Junior. Going to be caught though in a pretty bad situation. They have 2 options here. They're going to rotate the ball. Are they going to go for the kills? It looks like they're going to go for the kills and not rotate the ball. I don't know if that was the right play though, as if Pips finds 2. And Hazard's really stuck in a bad situation. Gets the beatdown though. Finally seeing the ball rotate out, and that's going to be another double kill for Hazard.
Double kill for Junior. He did have that overshield, but that final sliver has just disappeared. But I mean, they've got such a buffer right now. This is Authority's game, and this is what I was worried about on top. Is that Authority is still just hot from that last game. You know, you're either going to be incredibly worn out, or you're going to be still, you know, amped up. Your heart's still racing from winning that series, and it looks like their heart's still racing and they're still laser focused.
Yeah, if they keep up this pressure, I don't see anyone stopping them in for the rest of this tournament. As we see Hazza trying to do what he can, but he runs out of ammo at the end, and 3 players down momentarily. Snakey lurking him behind. Gets the beat down off. Gets 2 players 1 shot. The thing I'm seeing a lot from Blue Team is they're not collapsing together. They're jumping in by themselves and not really able to secure any more than 1 or 2 kills. And the thing that Red Team's doing so well, Authority, they've always got the ball on the move. They're making it so difficult for Blue Team to really get anything happening.
Yeah, and if I was OE, I'd just be thinking about this next game. Ninjistics just shooting Grand Large Shadow's body there. You're getting the perfect 5 on him. And that's game 1 to Authority, and God, it was just dominating, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was they did really well earlier on in Oddball up against On Top, and I mean we just saw a complete domination in that last game. I mean, Pips 103 points.
Yeah.
Are Baby they did not have a they just didn't ever get a chance to set up with the ball. Authority did really well, like I said, they did a really good job of rotating the ball and always keeping it on the move, which makes it so difficult for OE Baby to really set up because, you know, the ball's always on the move and they're always playing the ball as well. So it's just, yeah, it's just really, really hard to get something going. We're moving into game number 2 now. There's going to be Slayer Coliseum here, Justin. I think this is going to be, it's going to favor OE Baby a little bit more. But after what I just witnessed, I'm kind of leaning on towards Authority train at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling it. Like before we saw the on top on Authority matchup, I was all OE. I was like, these guys are ready to play. But then we just saw Authority; they're ready to play as well. And you know, yes, that first game was a bit of a stomping, but I think OE they're gonna respond in kind in this game. And 50 kills to win, and we'll just have to see. I'm on board with Ninjistics off the rip here to see who manages to grab this sniper rifle. Oh, they got their starting strat going. Oh, the sniper rifle straight off the map. That was scrappy.
I think he tried to do the Frosty, the grab the snipe, no scope the guy at Pyramid. Didn't quite work out. He does end up playing the sniper, and we're back to even. Hazard doing what he putting some great shots in here on the players coming off the respawn at Rocket Corner. Will eventually go down, however, and I don't think anyone was in a position to really grab those rockets. There was we're going to see who is able to maybe secure those. Snakey's in a bad position here on grass, does get called out, and I think that's going to be finally Ninjistics with those rockets.
Yeah, Ninjistics has got those rockets in his back pocket, and 5 kills in the buffer. OE already on the back foot, but I believe it looks they're going to be trying to push out of their red spawn. And here's Ninjistics. You don't want someone on your elbow like that with a rocket. And look at that, the collapse comes in, doesn't do any damage with those rockets, but it doesn't matter. That pressure was there, and they cleaned out the base. Last player goes down. Oh, Ninjistics manages to stay on the map. Killing spree for him, and Lunchy, he's got the carbine. You know, that's one of my favorites.
Just as you say that, he ends up taking out his teammate instead. But this is a really
listen, you got bullets in the mag. You unload them.
He's got to reload though. He's only got a few shots there. Pretty poor awareness though there from Ninjistics. He's trying to help his teammates at snipe, but completely ignored the 2 players over at Rockets. Almost getting taken out there. In a 1v1, trying to stay alive. 16-8 is the score at the moment. Pretty convincing lead, but still, I think this is still anyone's game, especially on this map, right? If you can get control of those rockets, is exactly what we're seeing with Grandma's Shadow. I'm going to switch over to him. And you can get control of the snipe and just keep collapsing in on there and rotating those spawns. You can really start to run away with these games. Grandma's Shadow getting that player one shot is going to be Pips. And it looks like Pips actually getting a cheeky little grenade kill out. Which is going to help him extend that lead, 18-12.
Yeah, it's there is a lead there for Authority, a fragile lead I would call it right now. But the collapse comes in. Ooh, Authority just cleaning out the base. That's some textbook player Coliseum there, cleaning out the base and just turning on a dime and sprinting back across the map as they spawn up in blue. And Pips has done a full rotation from elbow to elbow. He's got that carbine in his back pocket, finds himself a player, does go down, but look at that confidence Pips had there. He was playing like he was on top, playing at a first round tournament. He's so much confidence there. If the player's confident, then that means they're going to be hitting shots. So very dangerous for OE right now.
Junior, he's got that hard target. He's just untouchable at the moment. Holding down that rocket corner with the snipe, a really good position to be in. You have so many angles and a few options to get away as well. Looks like I don't know if he's seeing ghosts, but he's a little spooked over here. Pips is jumping off the map too. Something's going on. And betrayal again. We've seen a lot of betrayals in this game so far. We've seen what, 3 I think. And Junior rotating that sniper all the way to the opposite corner. Great awareness, knowing that his teammates have lost control of blue base, and those rockets are going to be coming up in just a second.
There we go, killing frenzy for Junior. Oh, takes a rocket to take down Junior there, but killing frenzy for him. Would this be the turning point though, Lunchy? Like, Junior, yeah, he was on a tear, you know, killing frenzy, but it's only 6 points the difference. And when someone's hot like that, and you finish that spree, it's almost very difficult for him to go on another big run like that. So we'll have to see how it plays out here. But still, this is Authority's game so far, Lunchy.
Yeah, Authority have just maintained their lead for so long. Hazza, I don't know if he got a blank melee there, but he lunged quite far, and I heard the noise, but didn't end up getting that trade. Still very winnable for OE Baby. Beatdown comes in, vamped. He's spooked, doesn't know where he went. It looks like that player did run off the bottom mid, and maybe a little bit too eager to chase that kill. Does pay with his life.
Yeah, look at that. OE is hanging in there, and OE they can put it together, and all it takes is for some opportunities to fall into their laps, and they can start things up. Seven kills the difference. I feel like it's been 7 kills the difference this entire game, Lunchy, and a workable scoreline. OE can still absolutely win this game. They just need one good collapse, and they've tied things up.
Absolutely, they're not out yet. Like I said, this map really favors those who can get control of the weapons and collapse as a team. Seeing Lucas, unfortunately, getting melted off spawn. It looks like Junior's going to go down as well. Ninjestics, if he gets taken out of the hit, 3 players go down. All of a sudden, we're at a very close game here, Justin. Just like that, all it took was a few kills going in favor of the blue team. And OE Baby, now they're looking strong.
They're looking very strong indeed. 3 points the score line now. Oh, it's 4. There's a couple of kills going out in the wrong way, but the sniper rifle's right there. Hazards, it's your time to shine, mate. Time to get that overkill. We keep missing on stream. Manages to find one. Well, he hits the body shot and the cleanup comes in. 2 kills the difference now, and plenty of ammo left for Hazard to use. It's another kill. That's a killing spree for him. Harry is the man on the map right now.
41-41, they've tied it up.
6 bullets to play with, Lunchy, and it's completely tight. Look at Ninjistic hiding in the back of the base. All goes for the body shot. Ninjistic's being so annoying. Gets the 5 on Harry. That's a critical kill there, because you could tell that Hazard was very hot. On the killing spree, had the sniper, you needed to shut that down.
See, the thing is, Hazard knew that they got a split spawn. He knew that he had to be really careful there, because they didn't have the information. They didn't know exactly where they were going to be. So that was great work there from Ninjestics to able to get that kill off. And Grandlaw Shadow finds one, almost finding the double kill. Flying through the window is going to be Junior. Gets that player one shot, another player weak. He's getting collapsed in. Players left and right. 2 kills the difference at the moment. As you see, the perfect collapse comes in from Red Team. Vamp somehow slithers away into the grass. Grandma Shadow versus Pips. Pips is doing what he can to stay alive. Vamped weak yet again. Nades come in. And I'm going to switch over to Lucas now. He's got that sniper in hand. 1 bullet left. Finds the headshot as well. Bringing that up to 2 kills remaining. Can he get this double kill? Pips is there. 1 kill left. It looks like Authority, despite that close comeback there from OE Baby, they're just too strong, too warmed up from that previous big win over on top. And that was huge.
That kill on Hazard when he had the sniper rifle in the blue window there, that was the game right there. That was OE's opportunity to close out that game. He had so much ammo left, and that would have created so much control from them. But Ninjistics doing sneaky things at the back of the base, just trying to get that pick on the sniper rifle player. And then after that, Authority just took control of the map and closed it out. So unfortunate for OE baby, but I mean, funnel that anger, funnel that frustration, and bring us a reverse sweep. Just imagine.
Yeah, taking a look at these stats, seeing some huge damage from Junior and Ninjestics that game, as well as Lucas. All players putting up some big numbers. Now we're moving into game number 3. If Authority can win this, that is going to be it, and they're going to be your grand final. They're going to be your champions for the 5th Halo 5 Pro Series. And starting it off with Pips, he's going to push over to P1, try and get some information. There's a player one shot on the street. Should be able to get this camo pretty easily, uncontested. Oh, just as I say that, Hazza flies in, soars in, is able to find one. And that flag is on the move. Lucas trying to live. I'm going to see if I can find Lucas. There he is.
Yeah, Lucas has got that flag on the move, and Ninjistics, the bodyguard, is stopping that push, challenging Snaky there. Ninjistics doing his job
early
perfectly
cap.
there.
What a fast cap. What was that, 30 seconds or less? That was off the initial fight. They won that 4v4 engagement over in camo. And ended up getting the cap from it. Vam finding a perfect kill. But it looks like players lurking under the base. That's Pip doing so much damage. Eventually goes down, but Ninjestics is there to get that cleanup. 2 players just living under the base. Just lurking in the depths below. There we go. Flags on the move. Running it through to Eli. We're going to see if they can get yet another quick cap on the board here, Justin.
Oh, looks like there's a lot of pressure on Ninjistics there. Hazza shutting that one down. On board with Snaky now. He's got that gold Magnum. He needs to hit some 5s if they want to bring back this series. Putting a pressure on the players going across Carbine there. Snaky, there's 3 players in front of him, and he's just putting on so much pressure right now. Great stuff from him. He's moved across the map. All the way in red base right now. I'd like to see him rotate across. Maybe they're going to go for the double cap here and really screw in the screws here to try and win this series. A double kill for him. Look at that, Snaky. Doing so much damage, was across the map, comes in, claps, gets the double kill and the return, and a flag on the board. Fantastic stuff from Snaky.
Yeah, that was really interesting because he was in the other team's base, despite there being 2 players on his side that he needed to kill. I think he eventually got that information and rotated back, which was really good to see from him. Able to secure those kills and the cap. Now we're seeing another flag on the run though. However, Ninjestics picks up a double. See if he can get the triple kill on Hazza. Junior's there to clean it up. Gonna switch over to now Ninjestics as he's running yet another flag to Authority.
Yeah, and they just got to get it past that little stretch on P Street. Junior trying to get his shields. He's going to get that little mad dash. This little spot right here is like when you're crossing a crossing and there's a car and you do a little scoot and just like, yeah, sorry, thanks for letting me wait, and you run a little bit. Doesn't manage to do it. He goes down. Bit of an interesting run there to decide to run it out the front. Pretty easy to return there. So that flag's going to go back in, and we're back even Steven. Junior off the spawn, just launching himself across the map. And anybody's game right now, and I'd really love to see OE string some stuff together so we can have another exciting game 5. And Junior trying to run yet another flag is like, you know what, take 2, let's try this again.
Yeah, that's good. He just creates the pressure, throws it out, able to get 2 easy kills. Make that 3 easy kills. They've overextended. I mean, that's their team name, right? OE baby. They've done exactly that. They've overextended, and that's going to be Junior running that cap in. That was a classic bait, right? You throw the flag out, you run under the base, and they just soared down the Eli and ended up just dropping like flies.
Yeah, they certainly gave up that flag cap. A little too passionate. Passionate is the word that I'm going to go for this time, but still, they can still bring this game back. And I'm on board with Lucas now, Lunchy, as he's clambered his way across the map, putting a lot of pressure on Vamps here. takes him out. Well, killing spree for Lucas as well. He's just been so fantastic today. Every time I go on him, he's doing something critical. And that was no exception. I'm on board with Vamps now.
Here we go.
We go.
Flags there.
He goes
Can they get the read? Nade comes in. That's it. Authority.
That's it.
They've done it. They have done it. They have beaten On Top, taken out OE baby, and they're gonna be your champions, winning the series 3-0 against OE baby. Congratulations.
Fantastic. Amazing stuff to them. Lucas, Pips, Junior, and Ninjistics take out cup number 5. Wow, what a turn of events. And Authority, the momentum that they had, they were just a freight train coming out of that On Top game. And, you know, if Authority didn't come off a game after beating On Top, it might have been a different story. But they managed to carry that momentum, and OE looks like they just weren't ready for it. You know, they were playing high level Halo, but you know, when the stars align, watch out. And Authority just closing it out and taking out the tournament. And you know what? They've deserved it. They've had very unfortunate seeding for the last 4 cups, and they finally got a decent run through the brackets. And lo and behold, look at that. They take out the whole thing.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Looking at these accuracy, 63% accuracy for Lucas and 62 for Grandmaster Shadow. But putting out some big numbers. And yeah, congratulations to Authority. They've finally done it. They've broken the curse. And we might have a new champion. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens over the next few weeks. But On Top, everyone thought, you know, they were unbeatable. The gods. But it looks like Authority, they've broken the curse, and we'll have to wait and see what happens next week, Justin.
Yeah, this is shaking things up, because say On Top managed to take this tournament away as well, just like they have every other week. It'd kind of go, okay, well, you know, the big money on the line, the, you know, final bragging rights. You go, okay, well, On Top's dominated the entire season, but it's been proven that they can be beaten, and there is a squad that's able to do it, because that was the big question. There was plenty of talent in the scene, but it was a matter of getting the right 4 players together that can have the team chemistry that's needed, because that's what On Top has, is that they have top players, all have team chemistry and a lot of experience together. And it's not enough to just have good players on a team. You've got to have chemistry at the high level as well. And it looks like that chemistry has finally been unlocked in Authority, and they win the tournament because of it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you're just joining us, you've missed an amazing tournament so far. Definitely recommend watching the VODs. Big shout out to HCS.
I think that was the best cup we've had.
Easily.
Entire season, Lunchy. That was unbelievable.
Absolutely. Big shout out to HCS for tweeting out the stream. Thank you all for watching. This is pretty much going to be the end for us. So please make sure to give the stream a follow. Check out HaloAustralia.com. We've got some big announcements coming pretty soon, so get excited for that, as well as a tournament in the works. I'm just going to tell you what it is. We're going to be running a Halo 3 draft tournament with some big prizes on the line. Registration and information for that will be available very soon, so keep an eye on the Discord and Facebook groups, as well as our Twitter. But until then, we'll see you guys next week with some more action. Thank you so much for watching.
See you later, everyone.